Hey guys, welcome back to my final video of the day. This will be my horror marathon that I started on the first day of fall. The website I'm a part of, the forum, since this is the last year we're doing this because the forum could be closing down, we decided we'll do it like we did last year and start on September 22nd, the first day of fall. So, and this will happen, like I said in one of my previous videos for this will be up every Wednesday because though Halloween falls on a Tuesday after midnight, I'm going to be too tired to show off everything I've watched in the week, so it'll be up on November 1st. So we will just get started on I had to put my list up here because there's some triple feature packs where I watch them on different days. So first one up, I started with one of the most scariest things ever. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I was just like, I'll just watch that first. Why not? And it's kind of a funny thing. I never started watching the Peanuts until 2 years ago. It's thanks to the 2015 movie, which I actually really, really liked. So I started watching like this, the Christmas one, the Thanksgiving one, the Valentine's Day one. And I was like, you know what? I like these. So I just wasn't into them growing up. I don't know why, but I like this. It's so cute. And that was number one, obviously. Number two was Nosferatu, the First Vampire. This one has the music by Typo Negative as the score. So, yeah, I hated this movie the first time I watched it, and then it was on TV, and I saw Typo Negative's name attached, and I was like, oh, what's this? And it's all their music from, like, their first 3 albums, and the first song, Love You to Death, is like one of my all-time favorite songs, so it made the movie actually better. Even though I do want to get that Blu-ray that's out right now, but it's still a little too expensive. Just to see what it's like with the normal silent movie type score, which I can't remember, I just know Typo Negative. So Nosferatu. Number 3 was the Blair Witch Project. See, I'm just watching some of these at random. I haven't really decided which ones I'm saving for Halloween. So yeah, Blair Witch Project, I love this movie. And then I watched Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, which is, it hasn't, I'm not really a big fan of this. But I'm keeping the movie because this DVD is the special edition from the UK, so it's got lots of special features. So number 5 was a first time viewing, and it's from one of those triple feature packs. The Shark Attack pack from Asylum. I had watched Planet of the Sharks, which was okay. 6.5 out of 10, but they're Asylum releases, so they're really nothing special. But I kind of like the water world type aspect to it. So, and number 6 and 7 are from this set, the Universal Monsters. Number 6 was The Mummy, and number 7 was The Invisible Man. It's hard because between those two and Wolfman, I don't know which one I love more. I think I'm more leaning towards The Invisible Man. But yeah, I plan to watch Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, and Creature from the Black Lagoon, which are the only 3 in this set I haven't watched. I meant to watch Frankenstein last year, but I never got around to it. Okay, and number 8 is my favorite horror film of all time, my second favorite film of all time, and that is Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's classic film. What can be said? I watch this every horror marathon. Well, the same as with Blair Witch Project, but this I watch every frickin' horror marathon. It don't matter. It gets watched. Okay, and number 5 and 10 are from this pack. I watched Five-Headed Shark Attack, and then I was like, look, there's only 4. Where the fuck's the 5th? The 5th became the tail. No. Same as with Empire of the Sharks, which was like very, very blah. But they're Asylum releases. What did you think? But I like the premise of Empire of the Sharks, but I was like, no. So I actually don't know if I'm gonna keep this set just for the one movie, which I gave it a 6 out of 10, and that usually doesn't mean that I'm gonna keep it. But I don't know. I'll have to decide. We'll see. Then number 11 was Night of the Demons. Same as with this year and last year, I tried to save this for Halloween, but I had the itch to watch this, so I was like, what the hell? So I really want that poster on my wall. I really do. So Night of the Demons. Number 12 was the original House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price. Awesome movie. I'm going to be watching the remake because the remake is also something I watch every horror marathon. And this was another first time viewing. I'm actually proud. I actually got through 4. Usually I have to wait till almost 30 movies in before I even get to 5. So, even though I am almost at 30. I watched The Last Shark, also known as Great White. This was the one that filmed in Italy, I think. Or not in Italy, but it's the filmmakers are Italian and they were basically ripping off Jaws because, I mean, you read that tagline. It's basically Jaws, and I actually was surprised on how much I liked this one. It is very cheesy and very much a ripoff, but I was like, you know what, this is fun. I like it, even though the shark looks totally stupid. But yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. So, and number 14, The Evil Dead. You cannot go wrong with The Evil Dead. And then, just... Freddy just rolled. Which number is this? Number 15, I watched Grave Encounters. This is a really great found footage film. If you haven't seen it, I totally recommend it. But I will say that it's not filmed in Maryland, and it's filmed up in Coquitlam, British Columbia. And the place that the asylum they filmed is called Riverview. You have seen it in episodes of Supernatural, The X-Files, you saw it in Watchmen, it was the prison, and you've seen it in Freddy vs. Jason. So, yay! And if you've watched the 4400, it was in that too. Number 16, Wes Craven's classic, The Hills Have Eyes. What can you say about this movie? It's awesome. Yay! And actually, the funny thing is years ago, I didn't like that movie, and then I rewatched it a couple of years ago. I was like, yeah, this is a good movie. Number 17 is a John Carpenter classic from the year I was born, The Fog. Really damn good creepy ghost movie. And I got a funny story about this. Like, Monday, I went home from work sick, and I was like, well, I'll put this on. I put it on, and 5 minutes later, I fell asleep. And I woke up at the bed scene. So I just said, well, I'm awake now. I'm just going to restart the movie so I can say that I've watched it. And that is number 18, which is Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, I fell asleep 5 minutes into the movie, and I woke up with Johnny Depp getting sucked into the bed, and I was like, oh. Which it only felt like 5 minutes, but an hour went by. So I was like, I'll just rewatch this. I'm cool with that. So yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. And this is one I used to say for every Halloween night, and then I was like, I'm switching it up last year, and I watched it earlier just like I did this year. Halloween. What can be said about Halloween? It's a great, great horror film. Then 20 was Halloween 2, probably one of the best sequels ever made. And then I watched Halloween 3. It's the blue one, because I like watching this with the commentary with Tom Atkins, and it's not in the 15-disc set for some reason. So this is just my original normal Scream Factory release. But yeah, this has grown on me. I hated it the first time I saw it. Well, almost everybody hated it the first time they saw it. And yeah, and I was like, well, I'll give it a rewatch. And with the Scream Factory releases, I was like, oh yeah, I like this more. So 22 was Evil Dead 2. And then 23, which is was until last year when The Conjuring took it over, was my favorite horror film sequel of all time, and that is Psycho 2. I mean, this is a brilliant sequel. Everything about it is brilliant. And what can you say about it? I want that poster on my wall. And then I ended last night with Tobe Hooper's classic, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And this is, of course, the 40th anniversary edition. Yay! So yeah, guys, that is everything I've watched from September 22nd, and then once I finish this video, I will pop in number 25, which I think will be Psycho 3. And then I am gonna freaking relax, because I am done. So yeah, guys, sorry about all the rambling and some of the videos, because like I said, I've been sick and I've been living off Dayquil, so my brain is complete mush right now. But yeah, and also, since I did the horror pack video, that's why I didn't show my the horror pack Blu-rays in that haul. I was like, well, I just did a complete video on that. So yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't have any other movies coming right now, so I don't know if there's going to be a haul video on Friday or Saturday. But if not, I will see you next Wednesday for basically the 31 Days of Horror. Or, yeah, that's what I've called it, even though it's basically the 40 Days of Horror. So yeah, guys, until my next video, I hope you all have a good day, watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, comment, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye, guys.